In this video, we're going to take a look at programming the first remote into the Marantec Synergy garage door openers. This includes the 200 series and the 300 series models. Let's get to it. Okay, before we start with the programming steps, there's a couple things that we want to cover before getting into programming the first remote. The first is to make sure that you have a Marantec made remote, and to confirm this you can turn it over on the back to read the information. And on the back of the Marantec remotes it'll say digital 382 2-channel remote if you have a 2-button remote. It'll say digital 384 4-channel remote if it's a 4-button remote, and it'll say digital 392 2-channel remote if it is a keychain remote. Also compatible with the Synergy openers would be the discontinued model 315 megahertz Marantec remotes. And the second thing is you don't want to follow these instructions if you already have a remote programmed into your operator that you're using. These instructions are only for the first remote that you're going to program into the operator. So if you already have a remote programmed into your operator and you're just looking to program additional remotes, then check out our other video on programming additional remotes into your operator. Now let's get into the programming steps. Now if you get a ladder and go up to the back of your operator, you're going to see a display screen. Right next to the display screen you're going to see a plus, a minus, and a P button. So there's 3 buttons next to the display screen. And these buttons are used to make adjustments to your operator, and we're going to use those buttons to get into the programming mode for the operator. So once we get into the programming mode, there's going to be 3 basic functions that we're going to see. It's going to be the open door position, the setting for the closed door position, and then the settings for programming a remote into the operator. We're going to skip the first 2 settings since those should already be set for your operator, and go right to the number 3, programming of the remote. So if you're looking at the display on the back of the operator, it should currently say on. Now we're going to go into the programming mode. So press and hold the P button next to the display for 3 seconds. Once you release the P, you should see a symbol on the right hand side of the display that's a blinking symbol of an open door. Now press the P button again and you should see a display of a closed door on the left hand side. And if you press the P one more time, we'll see a signal symbol in the top of the display, and it should be slowly blinking. This indicates we're in the programming mode for the remote control. So now we'll take our remote and we'll press and hold the button we wish to program into the remote. That blinking symbol will go solid, meaning it took the signal. Now to exit out of the programming mode, we'll press and release the P button one more time. Now you can test the remote that you just programmed. Press your button on your remote and your operator should run. If it doesn't, then go back through the steps that we just covered. If you have additional remotes that you'd like to program, then watch our other video here next. If you have any questions, you can email us at youtube@garagedoorzone.com. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one.